to see that I could help make your life a bit easier. But have you ever put a car I felt? You need to think about your behavior.
It is Tuesday evening, boys and girls. It is another edition of Butch On Sports. It's here to stay. Yes, it is. I'm simply Butch as always. Thanks for tuning in and getting wound up for this week's extravaganza and stuff like that there. We'll talk about it a wee bit later on here, but let's get into some sports news you can't get enough of. Again, I am simply Butch, and again, always, thanks for tuning in. I'm watching the Detroit Tigers right now, and I'm watching them losing right now at a score of 3-0. They're in the, I do believe, the bottom of the third inning. We'll keep abreast of that particular game and the score going on. Tigers won yesterday in Kansas City. Winners of one game. Yes, indeed, one game. Maybe make it 2 games, but right now it's very doubtful. Very doubtful indeed. We'll move on. Yes, we will. The Detroit Lions announced today, by the way, they're having their particular hoopla. It's called training. Yes. The Detroit Lions announced today they have placed fullback Nick Baldwin, his knee on injured reserve. That means he's going to be papoose for the season. In addition, the Lions announced that they have signed linebacker Freddie Bishop and placed defensive end Ezekiel Ansah and wide receiver Andy Jones on the active physical and able to perform list, other known as PULP. Additional contract terms were not disclosed, but again, Bishop, he comes to Detroit after spending the past 2 years with the New York Jets, where he appeared in 5 games in 2017 and with 10 tackles, 1 fumble recovery. Prior to the New York Jets there, he spent 3 seasons in the CFL with the Calvary Stampeders, appearing in 29 games during that particular span. Entering the 3rd NFL season, Bishop's career has total include 19 tackles, 10 solo, 1 fumble recovery in 9 games played. He originally entered the league in 2013 with the Detroit Lions as an undrafted rookie free agent out of Western Michigan. So Bishop has kind of worked his way up and down and all around. And he's back with the Lions again. All right. We'll see what he can do. I like that move, going to the Canadian Football League to get some players who are hungry. We get to some hunger in a moment here. The NFL Players Association statement. If you have not heard, the NFL and the NFLPA, through recent discussions, have been working on a resolution about the national anthem issue in order to allow a constructive dialogue to continue. They have to come to a standstill agreement on the NFL Players Association's grievance and the NFL anthem policy. No new rules relating to the anthem will be issued or enforced for the next several weeks while they confidentially have a discussion And they right now, so we have been told, is ongoing. Yes. And like I said it before, and I say it again, I've been, before I became a sports announcer and all this other stuff, labor relations was my game here. And I know one thing, one can't do without the other. Now, the proposal was there, but as long as you have a union, that union body has to somewhat come to terms and approve of your doings or what's in the best interest of the membership at large. And right now, the membership at large saying, hey, you just can't stuff me in the back room without me saying anything. That's going to be a process, ongoing, long going. We're going to hear some miles running. We're going to hear a lot of disagreements here. So we'll just pin my ears up and continue to reflect on this particular brouhaha that's been going on with the national anthem. The NFL and the NFL Players Association reflects a great value in America. They have repeatedly demonstrated that by many players are doing the exact work in their communities across the country to promote equality, fairness, and justice. Is what this has been all about. And football players are really standing up about these particular injustices there. And yes, we need more players and coaches and staff members of the NFL, and for that matter, all sports, to get out there and get in the neighborhoods and spread your wings a little bit, not in an inconstructive manner, but a constructive manner. And that includes the people who are starting to crap up too, who keep the BS going. Because when I see you at an arena or whatever it may be, you can't just be running your mouth telling everybody this is what they should get on hold or get involved with the process. If that's the case, you should be on your knees right in the arenas too, and I don't see that. So don't play dumb and be stupid. Be smart and say, hey, look, let's let the process take its course. Let's see what happens through constructive and fruitful conversation. I'm quite sure hopefully something will come out of the deal here. Chair's focus will remain on finding a solution to the anthem issue, though mutually good faith commitments outside the litigation has been dealt with there. That's what the National Football League has said there. Yes. Let's move on, kiddies, boys and girls. Let's move on. Former Green Bay Packers coach Mike Sherman is turning to a familiar face and a popular new player in the CFL in the attempt of saving his current job in Montreal. Sherman's Alouettes coach completed a trade with the Hamilton Tiger Cats and acquired quarterback Johnny Manziel, the former Heisman Trophy winner, whom Sherman helped recruit to Texas A&M before 2011 season. The Alouettes have started 1-4 this season in Sherman's first season as the head coach of the Montreal Alouettes, partly due to recruiting issues dealing with the quarterback position, which the quarterback position has not been too hardy for Montreal. Montreal sent Hamilton, 2 first-round picks, and a defensive lineman in receiving Manziel and 2 offensive linemen. So there we go. We got the scoop on that particular one. Let's see how Montreal grows up, because you better believe Manziel will be playing for Montreal. He won't be on the bench like he was in Hamilton. An emergency blood shortage is prompting the Red Cross, the American Red Cross, and the District of Detroit and Meijer Incorporated to hold one of the largest blood drives in Michigan at the state-of-the-art Little Caesars Arena on Thursday, August the 9th. The Red Cross have issued an urgent call for eligible donors of all blood types, especially type O, to give now and help save lives. Blood donations are being distributed to hospitals faster than they're coming in. The event should be taking place at the arena's 60,000 square foot level via the concourse immediately at the heritage of the Detroit Red Wings and the Pistons locker rooms, and also head grounds there. The presentation of donors will receive a ticket to a sporting event, a concert, or other giveaways will be given to them in exchange for donating blood. They will also receive a discount to the arena team store as well as Mike's Pizza Bar. Maybe they're giving away some free pizza and maybe a cold one on that particular day. Sports and Social Detroit, Kids Rock made in Detroit's establishment, and the district market will be entering to win additional prizes such as team autographs and etc. and so forth. So hey, get out here and if you can, get on downtown on August the 9th and donate some blood, okay? Give it a chance. Give it a chance indeed. Now, if you did not see yesterday and did not hear the announcement yesterday about, and I'm an avid fan of wrestling, all kind of wrestling, Japanese wrestling, Impact Wrestling, Hollywood wrestling. List goes on and on and on and on and on. Wrestling. That goes on TV. And practically almost every day you can see some wrestling, in some shape, form, or fashion. Tonight, SmackDown. Tomorrow will be, I think on El Rey on Network or something like that, the Mexican wrestling and whatnot, which is doggone good stuff there. And then storylines are second to none there. However, boys and girls, yesterday was a big announcement for wrestling in particular there, since the Glow wrestling has been established. That was a long time back, way ago, where you saw all women wrestlers. It hasn't been an all women's pay-per-view out there until Stephanie McMahon welcomed and Triple H and his father, the recruiter and extraordinaire Vince McMahon, was out in the middle of the ring at the beginning of Raw, and for this historic announcement, fighting back tears. Triple H asked the women to step forward and putting on their and complimenting on them, putting on shows that they did not have any intention that they were going to steal the show, but went on here and did one heck of a job. The women is going to have their own pay-per-view. Triple H said the women would make a step forward and put on how much they have stolen the show again and again. Stephanie recalled the WWE recent timeline of women's revolution, including Give Divas a Chance, Knockover, Royal Rumble, and Money in the Bank matches there. They've been adding matches to make some equality, the WWE wrestling, somewhat an extraordinary thing here. And with that said, the women, and I think this is a fallout from when they went to Saudi Arabia and it was nothing but men on the card. That started some fallout on why the women were not part of that event. And I think you rub some women in that particular organization, which is called the WWE, and around the world, rub them the wrong way about, women's not taking part in that particular there. But since then, there's been a rally cry of women, and also just pointing out how much the women has made the WWE something special. I have mentioned it several times on shows across the planet here that I have attended when they asked me about the WWE. And right now, the women has the momentum in many of the shows that the WWE gives. With that all said, and I'll make it short and sweet, the women will get their own pay-per-view. That announcement will be on, or that match. You don't know the format of what's going to go on. I can tell you a little bit about it. On October the 28th, 50 women, Now, then, and forever will participate in the first all-women pay-per-view title match called Evolution. More details are going to be upcoming. We know there's going to be a tag team championship match for the first tag team championship for women. There hasn't been there in a long time. That's going to take place and take part. And that particular winner not only will represent Raw, but represent SmackDown as well. They will be able to cross over in the both the conjunctions to deal with that. And so forth and so on. The May West, on the May Young, May West, May Young battle of the women's battle royal. That's going to have some legality in there. I'm quite sure it's going to be some heavy duty matches or championship matches going in there, along with the tag team match, which is going to be sooner than rather than later, and also some other matches of significance with women. So that ought to be very interesting there. Myself, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it indeed. And congratulations to the women in the WWE for getting that taken care of there. That is volumes there. Detroit Tigers in the fifth inning right now. Yes, 3-0 Kansas City. Another shutout here, boys and girls. Didn't have Tigers have right now this year so far has been shut out 15 times. Think about it. You got nothing else to do. The Detroit Sports Commission late last week announced the matches for the 2018 Xena Prep Kickoff Classic. The Xena Prep Kickoff Classic is the premier season opener for high school football showcase in Michigan and will celebrate its 14th anniversary with 7 exciting games through August 23rd through the 25th at Tom Adams Field, known as on the campus of Wayne State University. Yeah, baby, yeah. The event will start kickoff at 4 o'clock on Thursday the 23rd with Oak Park of the Oakland Athletic Association taking on Utica Eisenhower from the Macomb area or area conference. That's followed by the MSAA Division I semifinalists, Detroit Catholic Central versus Wall Lake Western in a Catholic League Lakes Valley Conference matchup. That's going to be at 7 o'clock that evening. The next day, Friday the 24th, will be a repeat of some inaugural prep kickoff classic matches from 2005. This one is featuring the Down River League matchup for Allen Park and Trenton. That'll be at 4 o'clock on that Friday. In the day nightcap, it will be Davison. They'll face Southfield A&T at 7 p.m. in the Kickoff Classic. Rematch of last year's 3-overtime thriller won by Davison. So those teams are going to get together again and do a repeat. Hopefully a good game. Plenty of lights there at Wayne State University. And on the final day, it will be a triple header. Yes, a triple header of 2008 Xena Prep Kickoff Classic will begin Saturday at 12 o'clock noon with the matchup of Centerline versus Madison Heights Madison, followed by the 2017 MHSAA Division I semifinalists, Detroit Cass Tech. They will be going against the 2017 MHSAA Division IV semifinalists, River Rouge Panthers. That game will be commencing at 3 o'clock. Yes, it will. And the final event of that evening will feature the 2017 MHSAA Division II semifinalists, Detroit Martin Luther King. They will go against the winningest high school football program in Illinois, East St. Louis. A visitor from the state of Illinois at 6 o'clock. That game will take place. Plenty of football to be had on that particular weekend. So button up, boys and girls. It's going to be a long, sturdy ride for some good old-fashioned football being played in the city of Detroit, greater uptown area there where Wayne State University has had. And also, let me remind myself, or remind you, boys and girls, because what's going on downtown does have no reflection. It's going to be a whole lot of football be played that weekend. So, look up in your neck of the woods and find out what team is playing near you here. And get out there and support those kids here. Football is getting all cranked up. Matter of fact, they will get started on practices legally. I got to use that word, legally, on August the 8th. We'll be talking about more sports that will be taking part, or the student athletes in high school will be taking part in during the fall, or during this swift summer of cutting out their summer vacation to get ready for fall football and sports action at these particular schools near you, okay? And we're going to be talking about all of that in the weeks and days to come. Yes, we will. I am thoroughly exhausted. Why? I don't know. But, it could be worse. But I'm done here. I'm done for this particular evening. Butch On Sports has been a presentation of Oh My Darling Productions. I am going to take a day off tomorrow. We'll be back on Thursday. We're going to talk about some soccer. That's going to be held up at the University of Michigan because I'm getting ready for that. Getting ready for the Cleveland Indians on this weekend, coming in to see the Detroit Tigers. And a lot more goodies going on here. We'll have at it here, boys and girls, with that juice flowing there. Butch On Sports is a presentation of Oh My Darling Productions. Check me out on Facebook. Yes, please, check me out on Facebook. Go to Butch On Sports on Facebook if you're here, or press down the little lever to get the podcast there. You can also go to Podomatic, spell it SIMPLYBUTCHTOO.podomatic.com. I'm part of the ensemble of the show The Game on WUPN 95.1 The Eagle on Mondays. Oh boy, we got some goodies there. Scott Nason, Katie, oh yeah, Dave McKay. And you go to their site on YouTube, The Game, Scott Nason Sports. Or, yes, you can go to potbean.com, Scott Nason The Game, and also listen to the ensemble of shows we got set up for that on that particular website as well. I'm running out of gas. I don't want to do it, but I got to. See you later, boys and girls, Thursday.